Oh, yes.
Right here.
So this is where our ARA-FFF 1/3.
Right. So if you took this foam and you measured out 6.7 ounces of foam, which would be what you would need to go in there, and you took that foam and you centrifuged it, you'll lose about 1.5 ounces of volume. So that's why we go off of mass, because that takes into account of what your air bubbles that are in there.
So what units are they? Grams?
Grams.
Okay. For a 5-gallon water.
5 gallons of water is 196 grams.
Okay. 196 grams of foam for a 5-gallon water.
Right. For 1%.
For 1%, yes. 196 grams for 5-gallon water. 5-gallon water. 196 grams for 1%. Okay. Just about 6 ounces.
Right, you got air bubbles in there.
Yeah.
So that's why we go off of a mass on there
No,
instead of
because of the it's a mass based and a volumetric base,
right,
because of the
right. So that gives us a true.
That cancels the deviations.
Correct. So then we'll take that and pour it in, and what we do is do a 1-minute pre-mix on it at low speeds. Try not to aerate the foam. So to try and get all the foam on there.
Try not to aerate it, just to mix it, just so that the whole 96 grams go into it. And then to the bottom of it. 1 minute.
Since you're not proportioning it, so the foam concentrate's not being injected in the stream, so you got to, since we're doing a pre-mix, you got to get it slightly slightly mixed together to where you get an actual foam solution. So the biggest thing is not to add a whole lot of air to your pre-mix, because that's going to change.
Yeah, the properties again.
Yeah, it'll change your expansion of what you're actually getting when it comes out of the nozzle.
This is pre-mixing it, just to mix the foam concentrate well. No aeration here. Okay. So that we get the molality.
So you can see the foam's pretty well mixed up inside there. You don't have any foam stratified through there. We'll use about 1 minute for all the foam mixes. That gives us about the right mix on it, and without over aerating, because you can see now that you still have some bubbles that are stratified through there. So then we'll take that and we'll add that to our foam cleaner.
Yeah, that's fine.
By doing this process, we are not aerating it.
You're adding a little bit, but
that's
generally
acceptable.
right. I mean, there's no other way unless you put it in there and mix it inside the container there.
Correct, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Mix it inside the container. But then,
Get a little bit of bubbles that come through there, but
yeah.
you're still going to be pulling straight foam concentrate.
Right. Thank you. gallons of 92 octane non-ethanol based. So this one has no polar solvents in it, and therefore we are using the 1% premix, and this would be a compressed air system. The monitor or the pilot monitor is at 0.059 gallons is the flow rate, 0.059. So it comes to around between 0.16 to 0.25, so we are on that range for this. But here we're just simulating into 0.54. So yes, so we're just seeing whether now you see the foam. Yes.
Okay. Once you get your foam on the foam blanket on there, then we'll get extinguishment, and then we'll look and see exactly how long. So we'll let it run 10 minutes. We'll pass the torch over, and then we'll see what you get after the 10 minutes until you see what your drain time is going to be on the foam. Once you get your foam blanket from your extinguisher, because that's what you're really going to be looking at as to how long, how many applications of foam that you're going to have to keep applying to the tank from that area.
So we'll do okay. So this is the condition. Okay. As you just see, the wind is not in our favor.
Is flame collapse?
We can see the flame collapsing. Yes. And what we see is in the center, the foam. If we sort of trace the foam, yes, the trajectory, it sort of goes in the center, pushes the flame to the place where it's not. The wind is rattling against it. And here we see the foam collapse. We got this extinguished from the nozzle on the center where the flame was in this direction in 1 minute 39 seconds. And now after 10 minutes we will do a re-extinguishment, so that will be the burn back.
Relighting.
Relighting. Oh sorry, not extinguishing. Relighting.
So you saw with that one, like the wind change came right.
So here what we see, the consistency of the foam blanket has slowly started to deteriorate. And if you can really notice, how it happens is as it plunges, it goes inside, takes it, and then the ripples formed the foam sort of travels and pushes the fire to a corner. So over here where see the most of the holes and all that, most of the inconsistency, this is what the oldest foam is, or what the first of the lot that was hit and then thrown back. Over here it's more of how do I say, it's the consistency still remains, whereas so what they were saying is that
Are you good?
no, it's all right.